Hey, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a 3 looks 1 palette with the Blue Moon palette. I don't have it in my hand. Hang on a second. With the Blue Moon palette from Colourpop. You guys may know if you've watched a couple of my recent videos, this has become one of my favourite palettes, if not my favourite palette in my collection. You guys know how I feel about blues. I adore them with all my heart, and the Colourpop formula is divine. I know it's a little bit late because Colourpop has come out with 5 palettes, 6, 7 palettes since this one, but I wanted to do a 3 looks 1 palette with it so badly. So yeah, I did one very simple look, one dark smoky halo eye, and this cut crease. All of the base products I have used in each look are all the exact same. I've kept them all the exact same. Notifications are going off, please calm it down. If you want to see the 3 looks that I did with this palette, then just keep on watching. This look I'm wearing right now is look number 3. This first look is extremely simple. I only used 2 eyeshadows in the palette, so I'm gonna dip into the shade Moonlight and pack that all over my lid. I'm then taking a slightly tapered blending brush with a bit of Moonlight on it and just blending that even more into the crease. I then do my liquid liner and my mascara off camera along with the rest of my face. I do this because I was testing out the new Anastasia liquid liner, but now I'm going to be putting Prance from Colourpop in my waterline. This is my most used Colourpop eyeliner. Like, I don't understand why, it's just the most beautiful periwinkle colour and it matches Moonlight perfectly. Now I'm just running more of Moonlight on my lower lash line. And now I'm dipping in the shade Lumi, and I'm going to be using this to highlight my brow bone and highlight the inner corner. It's such a beautiful iridescent blue-purple duochrome. It's so unique. And to complete this look, I took the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. And that's the end for look number 1. This next look is a dark halo smoky eye, and I'm taking the shade Starry Eyed and putting that all in my crease, trying to specifically focus it in the inner crease. I'm gonna be honest, I did cut out the majority of my blending because I spend a long time blending this look. So just keep that in mind. Anytime you do honestly any eyeshadow look, but especially a halo eye, you're gonna spend the majority of the time blending, so patience is key. Now I'm taking the shade Fine China on a very small, precise blending brush, and I'm placing that on my outer and inner corner. I'm now taking the shade Clued In and putting that in my outer and inner corners as well, just to deepen things up a bit more. I'm now taking the shade Billie Jean on a wet brush, and I am packing that on the center where we've left it open. I will admit, on camera, for some reason, all of the colors look very similar, like all the matte shades, but in the close-up where I do, you know, the shots of my eye, they do look very different, but I don't know, in this shot for some reason they all look the same. I then go back in with the shade Clued In a few times just to make sure that I don't lose the darkness that I have in the halo. Now I'm taking the Creme gel liner from Colourpop in the shade Kickers, and I place that in my waterline. I also add another eyeliner in my waterline later on, but for now we're just placing the silver in the waterline. And most of this is out of frame because, I mean, it's me. It's me and I have very bad eyesight, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. And I'm just gonna go over this step quickly because I literally mimic what I did on the lid on my lower lash line. So placing the matte shades on the outer and inner corners of my eye. And now I take the shade Lumi yet again on my inner corner. I use this shade for pretty much every single look because it is the perfect blue inner corner highlight. And then I'm placing the shade Billie Jean on the center. I'm now taking the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade DTLA and putting that in the outer and inner portion of my waterline. To finish off the look, I'm taking the Colourpop Lip Liner in the shade Aquarius and lining my lips. Now I'm going to use the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Aquarius as well, and I'm going to be placing that on the inner part of my lips and then just blending it together with the lip liner. And that's the end result for look number 2. Now this is the third look, and it's a really nice cut crease. So first I'm going to take the shade Moonlight and blend that into my crease and bring it pretty far out. I'm now going into the shade Dabba D, and I'm going to be placing that in the crease as well, just a little bit tighter. Now I'm cutting the crease with concealer. I do take a long time doing this because I've only ever done a cut crease a small handful of times, but yeah, you can just use whatever concealer you own just to cut out your crease like I do. Now I'm taking the shade Tide Pool on a wet brush and packing that on the center of my lid. I'm taking the shade Lumi, and this time I'm going to be putting it on the inner third of my lid. I'm also going to be using this for the inner corner later on, but I did like layering this kind of on top of the concealer and on top of the shade Tide Pool. I'm now taking the shade Mad About You and putting that on my outer third of the lid. It doesn't matter if you do kind of mess up and kind of take this a little bit too far out or a little bit too low. This is why I always do my eyes first, because I always clean that area up with some makeup remover. I'm now going off camera yet again to do my eyeliner and also to clean up the mess that I've made. After I finish all of that, I'm taking the Linda Hallberg Mood Crayon in the shade Cool Mood and running that in my waterline and also smudging that on my lower lash line. For my lower lash mascara, I'm adding the Colourpop BFF mascara in the shade Blue Your Mind, just to add just a little bit more blue, just to match the waterline. I thought this looked really cool. And yet again, I'm going in the shade Lumi and highlighting my inner corners. To finish off the look, I'm using the Marc Jacobs lip lacquer in the shade Pretty Thing. And that completes look number 3. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if there are any other palettes you'd like me to do a 3 looks 1 palette look with. I'm going to be purchasing some Colourpop palettes. I literally forgot how to speak just then. I'm going to be purchasing some Colourpop palettes in a little bit. I'm not too sure when, but I'll probably do 3 looks with those ones. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!